Welcome. In this video, step by step, I'm going to show you how to use Google Whisk. Google Whisk is one of Google AI tools that you can use to generate images and turn images into video or animate images. With Google Whisk, you can combine two different images together to create a video or an animation. So Google Whisk is one of those AI tools out there that you can use to animate images and work and play with images. Here are some of the things you can do with Google Whisk. You can see it here. These are some of the generations that people made with Google Whisk, and you can as well create something similar to all of these that you are seeing here. So to get started with Google Whisk, all you need to do is to come to labs.google/fx. This is where you're going to have access to Google Whisk and other AI tools. Or you can come to labs.google/fx/tools/whisk. Once you are here, you click on Launch Whisk and it's going to open this interface. This is where you're going to work with Whisk. Then you click on Enter Tool. Here it gives you an example of what you can create with Whisk. You just click Continue. It shows you that you can combine photo with scenes and with style to give you a beautiful output. Then you can click on Continue as well. It shows you that you can animate any image of your choice. You can see that this has been animated. So you click on Get Started. So it brings you to the dashboard where you can start creating or working with this AI tool. When you come to this hamburger icon, you can select your preset. So over here, you can add the subject, you can add the scene, and you can add the style. If you want to generate a picture or an image, all you need to do is to enter your idea and you will generate it here. So quickly, we are going to generate an image and animate it or turn it into video. And we're going to also work with the subject, the style, and the scene feature so that you will see how it works. So I have a prompt here. I'm going to paste my prompt. You can enter your prompt of any image you want it to generate. Here, you can work on the settings. You can select the best model. You can lock the seed. When you lock the seed, it means that every other image you're going to generate that is related to this will have similar resemblance. Then you can select the aspect ratio. I'm going to select 1:1. Here, if you want it to suggest different things you can generate, you can use this button. But for me, I want to enter my own prompt. But if you want to add an image, just like we saw at the beginning, you can add a subject, a scene, and a style. But for now, we just want to generate an image. So after entering your prompt, you click on this arrow to generate. You can see that our image has generated. Let us generate another one. We have 4 images, the first 2 and the second 2. So after generating your images, you can come to Library to see all the images you have generated. Then you can come over to this love icon. This is favorite, to see the images that you have marked as favorite, whether they are your own or the ones you saw on this platform from people. You can as well come here to see the videos or the animated images you have created on this platform. If you still want to work on any of these images, you can simply click on it. You're going to see this icon here. You can work on the prompt. Okay, you can as well click on Redefine to edit some things in this image. Then if you want to turn it into video or animate it, you click on Animate. So once you click on Animate, you can animate this image. For you to animate this image, you need to generate it in a landscape format. So let's do that quickly. So I'm going to regenerate this image and I will click on the size and I will select mobile landscape, or you can select the normal landscape. So whichever one, you select it and you click on generate to generate it again in landscape format. You can see that our image has generated in landscape format. Let's generate this other one too in landscape, the first one. So this is another image in landscape format. You can see that these images look alike. There is resemblance in all of it, and the reason is because in these settings I had to lock the seed number. Once you lock the seed number, it will create similar outputs. But if you leave it unlocked, once you generate another image again, you are bound to have a different output. So to animate this image now, all you need to do is to click on any one. Remember, it must be in the landscape format. Then you click on Animate. It's going to bring you here and you're going to enter your prompt to animate it. It says give it some animation. What would you like to see? So I'm going to enter a prompt. I want it to speak slowly. I will click enter. So our image has animated. Let's play it. Can you see? It's talking. This is beautiful. We have animated our image. Now you can close it. Once you close it and you come over to this video icon, you're going to see the videos that you generated or the images that you turned into video or animation. Once you come over to this point, you're going to see it here and you can play it. You can click on this icon to download. You can download as a video or you can download it as an animated GIF. GIF are motion images that act as a video, but they are images and they don't have large file size. So you can download any one of them. So let's animate this one. Click on animate. Then you enter your animation prompt. Tell it what you want this image or picture to do. If you don't know how to structure your prompt, just go to ChatGPT or Google Gemini and tell it what you want. And ChatGPT or Google Gemini will write a prompt for you to turn this into a video or animate it. Something like this. You can see that I use ChatGPT to generate my animation prompt. And as well, I used it to generate the prompt for my image. So we're going to animate this. You paste your prompt and you click enter. Okay, so we are done. You can play it. Can you see? It's talking and moving its hand. As well, you close it. You can come over to videos to see your video here, and you can download it as a GIF or as a video, whichever one you want. So lastly, on how to use Google Whisk. So I'm going to show you how to combine a subject, that is a photo, a scene, and a style. So let's try creating something with a subject, scene, and style feature. Click here to expand it. You can either add a text and add your scene, then scroll down to add your style. Then after you have added it, you now click here to enter what you want, e.g. the character eating an ice cream. So supposing you have somebody that is not eating an ice cream, then you can add the person, then add your scene, and add the style, then give it a prompt. So let's do this quickly. We are going to use the images that we have generated. I'm going to just upload the image here. So I will upload this image. I can decide to use the prompt of this image, but I'm using the image itself. Then here I will upload a scene. This is a scene I created. Then I will upload a style. This is another style here. Remember, I can decide to add the prompt instead of uploading the picture, but I just want to use the picture. So you can either use the prompt or the picture. After it is done uploading, then you enter what you want to see. You're going to give it another prompt. So here I will give another prompt. Enter what you want these three images to appear or look like. Then you click on this icon and let's see what it's going to give us. Can you see? I have used this image here to generate a 3D character in this scene, and the character is looking like this. So this is what you can do with Whisk by combining a subject, a scene, and a style, and it's going to give you something like this. You can as well animate it to walk or talk or say something. So let's just animate it, and I'm going to say walking and talking. I just gave it a simple prompt, walking and talking. Let's see what it's going to generate. So it has generated. Let's play it. Can you see? This is beautiful. So you can use this to even create a cartoon character and generate different scenes and turn it into a full video. All you need to do is to turn your imagination, your idea, into a picture or a video. If you don't know how to prompt it very well, just go to ChatGPT or Google Gemini and tell it what you want, and it will give you a prompt for it. It is also important to understand that this works with your phone and with your computer. If you are using your phone, all you need to do is to turn it into a desktop version or desktop mode, and you will have all these features to work with. So I hope this is helpful to you. So this is how you can work with Google Whisk, and I hope this is very helpful to you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, drop a comment, and turn on the notification bell for more productive videos like this.